Claire Booth Luce once said, "Money can't buy you happiness, but it can make you awfully comfortable while you're being miserable." I agree with this quote because it has been proven true for the world's wealthiest people. Money may seem as if it can fix all, but this is not true. Drug lord Pablo Escobar's rise to fame and eventual death shows that money truly cannot solve all problems. Pablo Escobar established a monopoly of the cocaine trade in the 1970s and 80s through manipulation. Biography.com supports this statement in their article entitled Pablo Escobar. Escobar was born into a modest family but began his life of crime at a young age. In his youth, he would smuggle tombstones and sell phony diplomas. This early crime led him to eventually form the Medellin cartel in the early 1970s. Later on in his criminal career, it is believed that Escobar arranged for the death of drug trafficker Fabio Restrepo, who was a powerful drug lord at the time. With Fabio Restrepo out of the way, Pablo Escobar was able to live up to his full criminal potential. As he gained control of the cocaine trade, Pablo Escobar's power and wealth grew astronomically. An article by author M.W. Parra entitled 20 Years After the Killing of the King of Kingpins, Pablo Escobar, Lessons Learned from Narco-Terrorism, notes the manipulative tactics that Escobar used in his rise to power. Simply put, Escobar would bribe the authorities, but if they did not comply, they would be killed. Eventually, Escobar appeared unstoppable. Biography.com stated that at the height of his career, Pablo Escobar's net worth was over $30 billion US. At the peak of his success, he also controlled over 80% of the cocaine trade. As Pablo was excelling, he dabbled into politics, for he wanted to become president of Colombia. Therefore, in 1982, he was elected as an alternate member of Colombia's Congress, but he was forced to resign after 2 years when the source of his wealth was discovered. In retaliation to his political dreams being shattered, Escobar launched a campaign of terror on his enemies. During this reign of terror, Escobar killed 3 presidential candidates, an attorney general, judges, and more than 1,000 police officers. Eventually, Escobar surrendered to his numerous charges, but this was not the end of his luxurious lifestyle. Due to the fact that he surrendered, Pablo Escobar was allowed to serve his prison sentence within his own private prison. Although this prison was complete with a casino, spa, and a nightclub, Pablo Escobar still felt the need to escape in June of 1992. After escaping from his luxury prison, a manhunt began for Pablo Escobar. The 1993 Time magazine article entitled Escobar's Dead End describes the downfall of Pablo Escobar. Essentially, the Colombian law enforcement caught up to Escobar in Medellin, Colombia. Pablo Escobar was then shot and killed on sight. On screen, a photo of the Colombian police storming the rooftop where Escobar was shot is shown. Although he was dead, Escobar still lived on through his many supporters. Because of the fact that he was extremely wealthy but showed affection to the poor by building houses for them, Escobar was seen as a drug lord version of Robin Hood. His legacies and his criminal successes are still discussed and appreciated today. Due to his luxurious prison and later death, Pablo Escobar's life shows that money cannot always solve one's problem. Escobar's life truly does reinforce Claire Booth Luce's quote regarding money. The themes from the life of Pablo Escobar are relevant to others today because they remind one that money is not always the answer, and it reminds one to enjoy and appreciate what he or she has. Money and power can blind one from the possession and people that truly matter in life, and it is one's choice to prevent these materialistic ideals from overtaking him or her. Thank you.